He's at right half forward. Down looking for Davies, who's being marked by Arnold. And Davies has taken a very strong mark indeed. My word, Tiller had the opportunity to spoil him from behind. He was wedged between those two North players. And now Davies from 25 metres out and directly in front can level the score. He's done that, and that's a lively opening to the game here at Prospect. 1 goal apiece.
That's definitely the psychology of Sturt playing Motley at centre half back. There's the rebound, long, direct, looking for Davies, the big man, the strong arms high between the two North players, and there it is, the strong mark by the Sturt captain.
But this throw-in taking place alongside the right-hand behind post. Dietrich straight down to Phillips, who snaps. That's a pretty good effort from there. He's put it through. A magnificent goal to Phillips and the second to North. They're 2 goals, trailing Sturt 2-1, and we've played 13 minutes in the first quarter.
The test being taken between David Frost and Grenville Dietrich to Phillips, and Phillips' beautiful left foot snap, naturally a right foot, and a left foot snap equal to the occasion.
Redden from the left half forward flank. That's intended for Dietrich again. He's their sole target up forward. It comes to Phillips. Another chance here for North Adelaide. Across towards a teammate in Simmons. And another great snap from the boot of a North Adelaide player. Simmons this time. And North have hit the front going into the breeze. 16 minutes into the first quarter.
Big Mick Redden put the ball up in front of Dietrich. Frost brought it to Gowan. First it was Phillips, had the chance, weaved, dodge, gave the handball, and Simmons on the left foot scored the goal for North Adelaide.
Darrington's got room in which to move. He's looking for Davies in the full forward area. He's got Arnold to contend with, but Davies, with very astute use of the body, has the opportunity to extend Sturt's lead 2 minutes into the time on period.
Yes, 15 stone of solid farmer and 250 games experience. Saw Rick Davies hold ground and take the easy mark.
Davies is only 25 metres out from goal. He's on a 45-degree angle. Sturt need this goal if they're going to have any sort of ascendancy at quarter time, and he's got it. So at the 27-minute mark of the first quarter, Sturt moved to 5 goals for North, 4 goals straight. Arnold at full back for North Adelaide. North Adelaide, who did it so well into the breeze in the first quarter, now struggling, and there's a great mark for Downs. A very good mark from Downs on the half-forward line for Sturt. They can lock the ball in their full-forward area here. Davies spoilt by 2 players, but Craig still has a chance. He's been dispossessed cleverly by Clisby. Clisby, a real dasher, putting the ball down towards the half-forward line for North Adelaide, but it will go out of play on left centre wing.
North showing just a little lack of confidence then. Why didn't Trevor Clisby go straight down the middle? He had nothing to kick to on the boundary. He elected to go safe and take the ball out of bounds.
Sturt, 6 goals, 6, 42. North, 4 goals, 1, 25. 17 points the difference as we go towards the 15-minute mark of the second quarter. Motley getting the ball wide of the pack. Now Sturt have the chance to go forward again. It's down in the direction of Darrington and Downs has taken another strong mark. 2 in as many minutes. Sturt on the move forward again. They're exerting plenty of pressure. Davies in front. In front of him was Simmons. The ball spills free to Barbary. Barbary back to an open goal, and he's put it through. Sturt doing it well into the wind. They're now 7-6. North of 5-1. 13 minutes played in the second term.
You see Rick Davies high, the ball goes to ground. There's Barbary, the perfect Rovers goal. Off hands, full face at goal, 6 points.
Sturt 7-6-48. North 5-1-31. 20 minutes played, 15 minutes played in the second quarter. Filkey trying to get round the man on the mark. That was a little bit ambitious. Brown, he's overrun it. Back goes Filkey. Barbary across to Radbone. Radbone is at centre half forward. He could goal for Sturt, and he has. Oh my word, they're playing confidently into the breeze. Sturt, they move to 8 goals 6. North 5 goals 1. 16 minutes gone in the second quarter.
Filkey took the risk, tried to beat his opponent. Watch Barbary use the reflex hand pass, gives the ball to Radbone, who had a shot like this just a few moments ago, but this time the running left foot wingman seals the game, seals the quarter with a point for the goal. Sorry.
Campbell is at right half forward. Sturt are 8-8, North are 5-3. North really doing it very badly, kicking with the breeze in this second quarter, although that's a very good kick. Chance for Eves. That's a great goal if it's gone through. We'll have to wait on the goal umpire. It has. That is a miraculous snap for goal from Eves in the goal square, and a badly needed goal to North Adelaide. They move to 6-3. Sturt are 8-8. We've played 26 minutes in the second quarter.
You see the long kick going from Campbell. The pack fly. No one able to take the grab. Eves on the sight. His second left foot snap for the game.
Another chance now for Sturt as they move into attack methodically, and the mark has been taken by Downs at centre half forward.
Once again, Radbone clear.
Short to Filkey, and Filkey is within scoring distance, so he can get a very quick reply for Sturt in the time on period of the second term. Well, Sturt have had to kick into the breeze in this term. They obviously felt as though they didn't do enough with it in the first quarter because they've come back very strongly. And now Filkey has put it through from 30 metres out for yet another goal to Sturt. They move to 9 goals 8. North a 6 goals 3. 27 minutes gone in the second term. And eventually it's Hill who's able to break away with the ball and drive North Adelaide towards the half-forward line, where the good mark has been taken for them out there, and now they play on to Eves. Eves, a real racehorse, inside half-forward, picks out Dietrich, and that's the most positive passage of play we've seen for North Adelaide for almost 2 quarters.
Yes, North Adelaide top-heavy in their forward line, need some more runners to support the big centre half-forward and full forwards.
Dietrich is 35 metres out from goal. He's on a fairly acute angle. North Adelaide desperately need goals. That's a very good kick from Grenville Dietrich. He's done well from limited opportunities. North go to 7-3. They trail Sturt 10-10. 8 minutes played in the third quarter.
There's the centre half forward taking possession. Eves on the run. Long legs going for the bounce. Looking for his full forward, and it's a nice right foot pass. Dietrich in front. Strong mark.
Ellis from right half back. Oh, magnificent mark by Motley. Bennett deliberately stayed down, and Motley went right over the top.
Peter Motley, the knee high, the ride, the perfect mark. We've seen him on several occasions today. That's Peter Motley at his best.
Hill. A goal to North Adelaide in this quarter, at this stage in this quarter, would be crucial. A great mark to Eves. My word, we've seen some good high marking here this afternoon. Now, Eves has the mark 40 metres out from goal. He's kicking into the breeze.
Yes, I think he's had a little bit of damage to that thigh or hamstring. We'll watch his gait as he runs in.
He's been a fairly lively forward today, Eves. And that's a very good kick. It's coming back. It's coming back, and it's come back enough. A great goal to Eves following a very strong mark. North moved to 8 goals 3. Sturt are 11-14. We've played 23 minutes in the third quarter.
Here comes Trevor Hill, placing the ball in front of Mark Eves. The big blonde left-footed Victorian taking the strong mark. Beautiful mark over the top of Eddie Fry, and his left foot was equal to the occasion.
Into time on in the third quarter. The tempo of the game has lifted. This is Smith. Play on is the call. The umpire indicating it was touched. A chance now for Armfield. He's in the last line of defence for North Adelaide. That's dangerous football. Hill, or he's left without it. Whittlesey a chance. And he's made Armfield, he's made Hill pay the ultimate penalty. North Adelaide going across the face a goal, and a telling kick from Whittlesey in the time-on period of the third quarter. Sturt moved to 12-14, 86. North are 8-3, 51.
Here we see Greg Armfield reversing the play to Hill, to Trevor Hill, who unfortunately fumbles, and Greg Whittlesey, full face, 6 points.
Radbone, a good mark and a good hand pass too. This is Derrington. Derrington is inside half forward looking for Barbary. Strong pair of hands, young Barbary, and he has the mark at right half forward. And he's also going to get the advantage of a 15-metre penalty. He looks as though he may be winded. But a goal in the opening minutes of this quarter. Barbry's been relieved of the responsibility of kicking by Radbone. Davies in front, and the free kick will go Sturt's way, but I don't think it'll be taken by Davies, or will it? It's going to Downs. Davies just indicating, no, it is going to Davies. So a goal in the opening minute of this last quarter might be just what Sturt need. They didn't do it as well with the breeze in the third term as they might have liked, but a goal here would stretch their lead to 37 points, to 43 points, and that would just about put the game out of North Adelaide's reach. Rick Davies makes no mistake. Sturt at 13-15, North are 8-3, and we're 1 minute into the last quarter.
Radbone, the long left foot, kick to the square. We look for the infringement. Not shown, although Mick Redden was a little bit disappointed that the umpire didn't call on Andrew Downs as the free.
He's at half forward. Sturt doing it easily. Barbary misses the mark. A chance for Zunchens. Tried to crash through the pack. Lucky not to have been penalised. Filkey's in there. So is Davies. North Adelaide unable to do anything constructive. Eventually it comes to Filkey, and he's kicked another goal. A great snap from Filkey. The hand pass came out from Davies, and Sturt raced to 14-15. North 8-3, 3.5 minutes into the last quarter.
Zunchens trying to force his way clear. The ball went to ground but played on. We'll watch Davies get the touch in a moment. This is what Sturt called the reflex handball. Quick gimme, then to Brown, and the quick snapshot for 6 points.
Phillips down towards centre half forward. The target is Eves. Well, he's going to give them something on the half forward line as Eves. That's a good kick too. He's a good strong left footer. Frost again. Chance here for Antrobus, running onto the ball. Good football, Tony Antrobus, but I'm afraid it's all too late for North Adelaide. Sturt at 15-15, North are 9-3, and we've played 12 minutes in the final quarter.
There's Mark Eves, long kick to the goal square. Tony Antrobus frustrated all day in kicking to the forward, but this time he has the shot himself. Mighty Ant, 6 points.
Sturt lead by 48 points. 42 is Redden. He's done pretty well in the ruck for them. It comes down to Phillips. He hand pass straight towards Painter. Barbary getting the kick out of the centre for Sturt. Chance for Downs. He's harassing his opponent. It wasn't Downs, it's Smith. He was harassing Armfield, and it's Armfield with the free kick at right half back. North Adelaide are having all sorts of problems making any impression on Sturt on the scoreboard. Eves missed an easy mark that time. Simmons, another chance now. This is Riley. Riley from right half forward unloads with a magnificent kick. That's a great goal from John Riley. It hasn't been one of his better days. He's come back to prospect, but that was certainly a telling kick, and he has improved as the game's gone on. North are now 9-3. They trail Sturt 15-15. We've played 13 minutes in the last quarter.
Here's the shot. Campbell forcing the ball through. John Riley at his best, sees the goals, long drop punt, and there it is, a goal to North Adelaide, 2 in 2 minutes.
There's a lead on across the half-back line. That's the way the kick's gone, and the mark is taken by Simmons. Ellis towards the half-forward line. Campbell was the player who infringed. He knew he had done badly. Moskeny gets the kick. Pake's loose. So is Derrington. That wasn't a very good kick. Oh, my word. That was Pake that was cleaned up by Simmons. Moskeny set him up nicely. North Adelaide have the ball at centre half forward. Pake is still in a lot of trouble. Antrobus has taken the mark. There's a player loose in the forward pocket, and the mark has been taken closer to goal for North Adelaide. Phillips is the player who will shoot for goal. Injured player. There you see Pake.
Nothing in that incident. Campbell going for the ball, quite deliberate.
As Phillips moves in and shoots for goal. And he's converted for North Adelaide. They get to within 31 points. They're 12-3, trailing Sturt 15-16, and suddenly there's a little bit more life in this game at Prospect.
Here's the shot. Pake running backwards. Campbell, eye on the ball. Quite a deliberate approach at the ball, not the player. Nothing in the incident. That's the knock of the game.
25 points the difference. Into time on in the final quarter. Downs doing the ruck work for Sturt. Brown soccering it back towards centre half forward. Antrobus will be first to it for North Adelaide. Not much support. There was a little bit in the end. It came from Campbell. The ball comes back to that player. Campbell towards full forward. Over the top is Heinrich. What a magnificent mark. A superb mark from Heinrich. And that has broken up another belated attack from North Adelaide. And Sturt just producing enough at the crucial moments to make sure they go on and win this game. Motley. Players going up and down on the spot almost on the half-forward line. Downs. Back it goes to Motley. He's a long way down from half-back. Infield to Brown. Brown is 25 metres out and closing. The player touched the ball off the boot.
Bad play. Brown had Davies unattended in the square and failed to give the hand pass.
Down that mark of Heinrich's please, mate. Arnold. Towards centre half back. Painter at the back of the pack. Back it goes in the direction of Davies. Arnold's done it well again. The mark will be paid. Filkey knew he wanted to play on with that hand pass. That's why he was standing there with his arms in the air. Tiller. Eves is in front. Pake across to Craig. Infield to Barbary. Cross it goes to Heinrich. It's not Heinrich, it's Horwood. Gee, has fitted in well, young Horwood, into this side. And now Sturt have a chance from 45 metres out. They've missed again.
Once again, Sturt too good across the midfield. Neil Craig's the link man. He sets up the play, gets a player running. In this case, it was Chris Horwood, who had plenty of time to find Whittlesey on the half-forward flank.
Arnold straight down the centre of the ground. 28 minutes played in the final quarter. 109 plays 82 and Sturt lead. Riley to Tiller. Across it goes to Mason. Mason's at right half back. There'll be a bounce down at right half forward for North Adelaide.
Antrobus rings the fingers, kick on the knuckle.
McKechnie arriving late. Simmons for North Adelaide. Dietrich and Frost. And Dietrich has finally taken a mark. They've been few and far between this afternoon for Grenville Dietrich. He's been well held by Frost. This time Dietrich is only 20 metres out from goal. He's on a 45-degree angle. Will certainly make the scoreboard look a lot better from North Adelaide's point of view if he can kick straight. He has. So they move to 14 goals 4, trailing Sturt 15 goals 19.
Simmons places the ball in front of Dietrich. Frost in position, but the big man's body gives him front spot, and he takes the mark at the second grab.
Well, the margin now is only 21 points at prospect as Redden tries to get North going forward again. It comes to Riley. He's at centre half forward and will go for distance. I think time is running out for North. Certainly is now. Horwood taking the relieving mark in the back pocket. Looking for Radbone. It's been a good last quarter from North Adelaide, though. They've fought back well. They were 36 points down at three-quarter time. They got into greater trouble and deeper trouble than that in the early stages of this quarter. And now Sturt are being forced to defend it resolutely. The ball is at centre half forward. Up it goes in the direction of Davies, but Arnold has got him covered again. Davies recovers well. In it goes to Darrington. Darrington has a player streaming through. That's Downs, and Downs has put the issue beyond doubt with a telling goal at the 30-minute mark of the final quarter. Sturt 16-19, North 14-4.
There's John Pater placing the ball in front of his full forward. Davies not able to mark, but his quick handball sets up the play. Darrington, the quick handball, the running player, Downs kicks the goal.
Well, we saw some fantastic marking out at Prospect this afternoon, and perhaps this mark by Philip Heinrich was one of the best. It's worth having another look at, although Motley might dispute that, as might Downs, but it certainly was a spectacular mark by Philip Heinrich, and we just had time to tack that on the end of our highlights. But some great marking and some great skills shown at Prospect this afternoon. There's the quarter-by-quarter scores in that game. You can see that Sturt led at every change. They